Hi, I'm Vicki Jenkins.
And I'm Amy Gurchensky, and we are with NelsonHall.
We are in Salt Lake City, Utah at the HR.com LEAD2018 event, where the theme is A World Inspired.
At the event, Vicki and I had an opportunity to listen to several HR disruptors, including some learning companies such as Degreed, Exonify, and Adeption. Degreed really stood out as a disruptor because it's a learning ecosystem that's really integrating everything learning related, including your LMS, webinars, assessments, online courses, and much more.
We also heard from some recruitment organizations, including RealMatch, HireVisor, Human Intelligence, Sense Talent Lab, ProSky, and Clinch. The two organizations that really stood out to us as major disruptors were HireVisor, and the reason they stood out is because they are making sure through their platform that the number 2 candidates that go through the hiring process and they don't get the job, they wind up being number 2, but they want to make sure that that person is able to be shared within their platform for other opportunities. So if these candidates opt in, then their information is not only shared within the organization that they applied to work in, but also with other organizations within the HireVisor platform. One thing that's also unique about this organization is the person we heard from at the event was the co-founder and co-CEO, and he has a background of working for LinkedIn, so he's really building on his experience to launch this organization, which is very new. They just launched in December, so we'll have to follow them. The other organization that stood out to us in the recruitment space is Sense Talent Lab. And they have software to better engage with the contingent workforce. As we know, companies that are hiring those contingent workers deal a lot with turnover, especially before the person even steps foot in the company and starts their job. So they are sending out welcome messages to these contingent employees, and they also are connecting them with buddies within organizations to be able to cut down on the attrition.
Another company that we got to hear from is a real-time employee sentiment analysis software company, KeenCorp. KeenCorp's philosophy is very anti-survey. And what they do is use AI technology to measure employee engagement in real time without employee interaction. Some of the other companies that we also got to hear from included leadership training organizations such as Inspire, Becoming Your Best, as well as a strategic workforce planning organization, FMP Consultants, and HR Marketer.
In addition to meeting with vendors at this event, we also had the opportunity to talk to some of the buyers at this event, the companies that are outsourcing work to companies like the ones that we just described and many others that were represented at the event too. And those buyers were in coaching sessions, mentoring sessions, and sharing best practices. At the end of the event, there was an awards gala where many organizations were honored for their work in the HR space. And we had such a treat at the event where Mandy Harvey, who some of you may know her name, she was on America's Got Talent, and she really fit in with the theme of A World Inspired, because Mandy is really overcoming odds and is just an inspirational person. She is deaf, and she sang to us. Well, she actually, I'm sorry, she didn't sing. She performed for us, and she was barefoot, and she played her ukulele, but she was barefoot so she could feel the vibrations. And she also shared with us how she has a tissue issue in her fingers, but she's still able to play the ukulele. So it was amazing to see someone overcome so much and be able to be just such an amazing person and an amazing entertainer. So it was a great way to finish out the event.
And a true inspiration.
Yes, she was.